All right, welcome back. This is the SpeedGaming Spring Marathon benefiting No Kid Hungry, a charity whose mission is to end childhood hunger. You can get the donation link by typing !NKH in the chat, or by looking at our Twitch profile, or going to speedgaming.org/NoKidHungry. I have at least one donation to read here. We have a $10 donation from Lazarus, who puts that towards La Mulana 2. Because remember, we do have, tonight, a La Mulana versus La Mulana 2 bid war. One of those two games, randomizer, will be played this evening. Right now, La Mulana 2 is winning, but if you want to see La Mulana 1 or reinforce La Mulana 2, get your donations in there and write that in the comments. I'm not sure if we read this one, but we also have a $10 donation from Uno Squid, so thank you very much for that. We do have some other incentives as well. For Curbing the Forgotten Land, we have a $50 incentive to play the bonus HAL rooms at the end of the run, so get your $50 in sometime before that run is over for Curbing the Forgotten Land. We also have Ender Lilies run by Kizaron, which is a potential donation upgrade to 100%. If we get $50 of donations, the Ender Lilies will be upgraded to 100% for Kizaron's run. So watch out speedgaming.org/incentives to see a list of all our incentives and to get a link to the donation page so that you can put your donations and write your incentive in the comment. Without further ado, I'm going to throw it over to our runner, ravspect, who's going to be playing Mario Party Superstars.
Thank you very much. My name is ravspect. This is my second run in this marathon. I don't blame you if you missed the first one. It was a few days ago at 3 in the morning. But outside of the other run, which was a JRPG, I also speedrun Mario Party. Because I hate playing skill-based games. I just need pure luck all the time. And that's what this game is going to be mostly. We're just going to do mostly RNG. We're mostly hoping just to get lucky. There is a skill aspect. There's a lot of counting and a lot of things we have to micromanage. But I will explain those as they come up, if they come up. A part of speedrunning this game is just being prepared for everything it can throw at you. So the main speedrun for this game is we're going to be playing through all the boards. But before we even start with the boards, we need to pick characters. As far as the speedrun is concerned, we do not care who we play as or who we play against. So I'll take any recommendations for characters in chat. Does anyone have anyone they want to see us play, you want to see me play, or you want to see us face against? And while I wait for that, I'll go ahead and explain the board stuff. So in this speedrun, we're going to play through all 5 boards included in this game. Those boards are boards selected from the first 3 Mario parties, and they've been remade in this game. And all the minigames are also from old Mario parties, and they've been remade. This is kind of like a best of as far as classic Mario Party goes. This is a return to the old formula, back before there were cars and back before there were buddies. This is just classic raw Mario Party that you would play on your N64 or GameCube and you'd get mad at your friends over. Let's see, I see a couple of Waluigis, a couple of Warios. Alright, it looks like we're playing as Waluigi. I see a lot more of that. But I'll be sure to get in. I see a Wario, I see some Daisies, and I see some Yoshis. As far as difficulty, we're just going to do normal for now. It's the easiest to showcase. Easy can get kind of boring in a marathon setting, and anything harder than that can kind of fall apart or take a lot of extra time. We're going to start on Birthday Cake, but after this board, we're going to do any of the other boards in any order. So as those come up, I'll be asking which boards we're doing. Every board we're going to be doing 10 turns. Every board except for this one will be having bonus stars on Classic, Minigame Help off, and Handicap off. As a part of the speedrun, we have to include all types of minigames. We're not allowed to be picky. Time's going to start as soon as I hit Let's Go on this. And let's go ahead and get started. So 3, 2, 1, go. So all 5 boards have different gimmicks in this game. And we start with this one because it's the only board we don't want the bonus stars on. And that's because this board is a nightmare with bonus stars. There are 2 types of bonus stars we can pick between. We can pick between Classic, which has all the classic set bonus stars, which are the event stars for landing on the green spaces, the rich star for collecting the most coins, and the minigame star for winning the most minigames. The other set of bonus stars is literally random. You get 2 random bonus stars, and it can track anything you do in the game. That could be minigame wins, it could be red spaces, it could be Bowser spaces, the most traveled distance, the least traveled distance, and we really don't want that. You might want that when you're playing with your friends for that extra rage factor, but in a speedrun, we need to control as much as possible. Alright. On this board, we're going to be going first. I need to remember I'm Waluigi, I don't usually play as him. So, with the characters, in a lot of the older Mario Party games, sometimes the characters would have personalities. So they would have things that they prefer to do, or ways they would prefer to go about either messing with you or running through the board. In this game, that's not true. All the NPCs are the exact same. They don't do anything different from each other. There aren't really any differences outside of like visual differences when it comes to the minigames. Like everybody is technically the same size when it comes to like playing minigames. So we're not really worried about that. We get our first minigame, which is a nice fast one. I am not the fastest at mashing, but I'm gonna do fast enough to win. The thing about a lot of the mini games, especially on the lower difficulties, is even if you do it really quickly, you still have to wait for everyone else to finish. And that's turn 1 already. If there are any questions about anything, just say so in chat. I am reading the chat, and I will respond to things as they come up. Sometimes it's hard to remember like what people do and don't know. You know, especially after you put so much time into a game, and like you know how almost everything works, that sometimes people aren't really going to understand everything. And also, with a series as big as Mario Party, things are different between every entry. While I'm thinking about it, I need to set up my tracker. Because on the next board, we definitely have things we need to keep track of. Okay. So, this is just Mario Party. How do you make this a speed run? What difficulty are the CPUs? I just set them to normal. There are different categories for each difficulty of CPUs. Easy, normal, hard, and master difficulty. Whenever you set the difficulty, all 3 of them have to be on the same difficulty. So all 3 of these guys are on normal. On paper, the keyword is on paper. All 4 of those categories are about the same time. And that is somewhere between 2 hours and 15 minutes and 3 hours. 2:45 is usually worst case scenario, which is around what I set my estimate as. 3 hours is you're so incredibly unlucky you should go buy a lottery ticket. Or maybe not if you're that unlucky. But the stars align for that. So this speed run for this Mario Party is different than other Mario Parties. Each of them kind of have different types of speed runs. So what we're doing in this run is we are playing all 5 boards. Our objective is to win. We don't have to win to keep going, so if we do end up losing on a board, which did happen in my last marathon run, we will just keep going. But for the run to be valid, like a true run that could be accepted on the leaderboards, we would have to win all 5 boards in a row. Although technically, they don't have to be in a row. If you are doing this on your own and you keep losing one board, you can just keep playing that board over and over again. I've actually submitted a run where it took me 3 tries to beat one of the boards. I played 3 full games on that board before I finally beat it, and I submitted that run. It's like 3.5 hours long. Don't do that. So as far as main objective, this is Mario Party, and our only real objective is to have more stars, and if we can't have more stars, more coins than everyone else. It's not going to be true on this board because of how basic this board is. This board is basically a straight line. You loop all the way to the edge, and then you loop back, and then you just keep doing that. It's a circle. But on the other boards, we're going to be trying to limit how much we're moving, limit how much we're actually playing, because everything we do is slower than what the computer players do, because everything they do is frame perfect. As far as menuing, they move faster than us. They don't win minigames faster because of the low difficulty they're on, and Sneak and Snore, I refuse to play this minigame. I'm just going to hold down until I lose. I understand that this minigame's a fan favorite, but I hate this. This minigame is the worst. Yeah, so on this board, we're going to be playing it normally. And we're going to be trying to win like that. On the other 4 boards, for the most part, we're going to be playing for the bonus stars. We can keep track of the numbers a lot better than the computer players can. So we're going to be running in circles, winning mini games, getting like the dice that let you pick what you roll so that we can land exactly on event spaces. Uh-oh, Yoshi, you're not gonna make it. Okay, so that was the worst possible look you can get, where Yoshi literally played to time. Some of the speed tech comes from either being really good at the minigames and knowing how to win them quickly, or knowing what minigames you can throw. And looks like we're giving Daisy some coins. A full 10? Come on. How did I die? I did that on purpose. In that mini game, every time the chain chomp wakes up, you need to stop moving. And the slower you're moving, the faster you go back into the barrel. So casually, if you're playing that game with your friends, what you want to do is you want to hold the stick all the way down for the first like second or two, and then you want to ease up on it so that you can snap back into the barrel as soon as the chain chomp wakes up. I hate that minigame, so I threw it. And versus space. So extra minigames like versus spaces or duels are the major source of time loss in this run. What we're doing right now is completely pointless. We're just going to fight over some coins. And it's a fast minigame, so we're just going to go ahead and win. So this is basically a handout. This is a race-style minigame. Some of them work different than others. This one, once we win, the computer players are just going to keep playing as normal. But in a lot of the other race-style minigames, once you win, the computer players suddenly get smarter so that they finish the minigame faster. Oh, that's a new record. There he go. And that's just free money in our pocket. If we were playing with classic bonus stars on, that money would count towards the rich bonus star. But we're not doing that on this board, so kind of pointless. But In Mario Party, you take what you can get. Another reason we do this board first is between the 5 boards, this is usually the fastest. And since we do it without bonus stars, and losing is always possible, even against easy CPUs, with how much you need to throw on purpose to save time, losing is always on the table. It's very easy to lose if you just stop counting. So we do this board first because it's very quick, it's very easy, and it's also a reset point. But to be fair, all the boards are big reset points if you're not paying enough attention. I have reset on 4 out of the 5 boards. I have 1 board left that I haven't made a major mistake on, and it's going to happen soon. It just has to. So when it comes to team minigames like this one, just because we're on the same team as the CPUs doesn't make them smarter. So you saw Daisy and Yoshi weren't really helping me out a whole lot there. I still had to do most of the work.
Time for Waluigi.
Alright, so this is turn 5. So at the end of this turn, we're going to enter the last 5 turns. And just like other Mario parties, the last 5 turns, they're going to pick whoever they think is going to win, which isn't always last place. A lot of people think it's just last place, but they can pick third, they could pick second. I've seen them pick first place at least once. They pick somebody and they give them something for free. That could be a few coins, that could be an item, it could be a game-changing item. And Daisy got chance time. This is great. What's gonna happen? Nothing about me. Chance time is terrifying. It will be terrifying forever. Bowser spaces can also be kind of scary. Bowser has a slot on his wheel called Bowser Revolution, or as some people call it, coin communism, where he redistributes all the coins on the board so that everyone has the same amount. If you don't know how the points work in this game, or how the stars and coins work, stars are worth more than coins. If you have a star, you're always going to be ahead of whoever doesn't, even if you have less coins. And also, I'm going to walk off the edge here. I don't want to play. Minigame over. It costs 20 coins most of the time to get a star. You can get stars in other ways, and you can get stars for cheaper, but most of the time it's going to cost 20 coins. You just have to get to it. If you have a star, you'll always be ahead of whoever doesn't. So stars are like the primary target. Like, we want stars. We always want to go for the stars. If there's ever a point where you and someone else has the same amount of stars, then it comes down to coins. Whoever has more coins is winning. Okay, so Wario got some coins. Nothing bad. In the last 5 turns, all the space values are doubled. And what does that mean? All the blue spaces, if we land on them, will give us 6 coins instead of 3. All the red spaces will take 6 coins instead of 3. If we walk past any banks, which there are no banks on this map, but there are on the other 4. If we walk past a bank, we'll lose 5 coins instead of 3. And if we land on the same space as another player, we immediately start a duel. So the main gimmick for this board is that flower lottery I just did. It starts off, there are 4 seeds, and one of them has a Bowser flower. If you get the Bowser flower, you go down the alternate path. And the alternate path has Bowser on it. You'll lose coins. You'll just generally have a bad time. Unless you have a lot of money. In which case, you really don't mind getting it. It is a faster way back to the star. Wario just got a hidden block. Let's see what he gets. He gets a star. Good for him, I guess. I'll explain hidden blocks in a second. Yeah, so we got the Bowser flower, which at that point there were 2 seeds, I think. Never mind, we swapped with Yoshi. So Yoshi is now on the Bowser path. Very busy turn. Yeah, if you see in front of him that dot, that is where Bowser is. Once he passes that dot, Bowser will take some amount of coins from him between 12 and 17. And he may or may not get an item out of it, but the item is typically pretty bad. We don't really care about the item. This minigame is completely luck-based. There's no skill whatsoever. So we're just going to pick one. This one. Okay. 2 out of 3. Now we just need to find Yoshi. In the original version of this game on the GameCube, like this specific minigame, there was a little bit more skill involved. But all of that has been removed in this version. It's literally just random for the one. Okay, we have some work to do. If we want to win this board, we have a lot we have to do. First off, we kind of need Wario to roll low for the next 3 turns. Or he could keep landing on Daisy's spaces, her strawberry spaces that she's bought up with these piranha plants. She's only bought the small ones, so she can only steal coins. But if she takes coins from Wario, that'll prevent him from buying another star if he does roll high. Or he can land on a Bowser space and hopefully just lose coins himself and not take everyone else's coins. Okay, he lost all of his money. I'll go ahead and explain hidden blocks. So every turn, 3 hidden blocks are assigned somewhere on the board. Every single turn, and this is how it works in most Mario parties with hidden blocks. 2 of them have coins, and 1 of them will have a star. And Yoshi lands on a Bowser space too. Okay. Those hidden blocks will only ever be on blue spaces. Blank blue spaces with nothing else on them. So on a board like this one, no, she's also losing most of his money. On a board like this one, where most of the spaces actually have stuff on them, there aren't a whole lot of blue spaces. So hidden blocks are actually kind of common on this board. Some of the other boards, that's not the case because of how big they are. I'm going to just not play this minigame so that they win it faster. Good job, guys. Proud of you. And you know, that's fine. We don't need those 10 coins. What we really need to do is we need to look ahead. We're kind of desperate right now. Normally you would never open the map, but we kind of need to. We're going to roll an 8. We're going to land on that lucky space. And we're going to hope it gives us another item. Hopefully some double dice. Or a mushroom. Mushrooms work. Mushrooms just add a flat 5 to your roll. So if you do roll high, you can still go kind of far. Even if you roll low, you still make it a pretty good distance. This is one of the reasons we don't want the bonus stars on this board. Have you seen how many spaces, event spaces, Daisy has landed on? And we've landed on 1. There's no way we can compete with her. Yoshi actually has enough to buy another star, but he rolled low. But he still has 2 turns. 2 turns to move 4 spaces. He'll probably get it. Curse dice. It's not very good. It's not very good at all. What we got? What we got? The final countdown? Quick and easy. Yeah, that'd be a problem. Yeah, if we had the classic stars on, Daisy would have the event star on lock. There's no way we would be able to stop her, especially at this point in the game.
Time for Waluigi.
This board just isn't consistent enough with bonus stars on to ever really... I mean, you could, but, like, you really don't want to. Okay, so we're in a bad spot. We need to roll kind of high next turn to make it to the star. And we need to make it to the star to win. Daisy gets a hidden block. She gets a star. Everything's awful all the time. Okay. So, our margin for error is getting slimmer by the second. Wario landed on this space with us, so now we have to do a duel. When 2 computer players land on the same space and they duel, you get to skip the minigame. You don't have to watch it. But when you're in the duel, you kind of have to play it. This is one of the... What are you doing, Wario? Okay. This is one of the mini games where the character you play as is a little funky. Because visually, everyone is a different size and a different shape. But as far as gameplay is concerned, everyone's technically the same size. Everyone has the same hitbox. But since we're Waluigi, we're really tall. We're really skinny. It looks like we can make some cuts that we actually can't. And some cuts that we can make, it doesn't look like we should be able to, because like our legs hit them. That is one of the very few examples of this game where your character could kind of mess with you. But on paper, it's the same every time for everyone. Okay, so Wario has no money for his last turn, unless he wins this minigame. So even if he rolls high, he's not getting a star. If Daisy rolls high, she's getting a star. Yoshi picked me. We literally cannot win now. I have bad news. The run is now invalid. Because we just straight up can't win. But we're going to keep going. Sometimes you just take what you can get. This is why we do this board first. This is the big reset point in runs. Technically, you are allowed to do the boards in any order you want. But most people do this one first. And I hope this shows you why. This is one of the worst possible things that you get. Some of the worst luck. Yep, F's in chat. We're invalids now. But we're going to pretend like we won this board. Like, ignore this last turn. Just, think back to like 3 turns ago where we were ahead. And we got the worst possible roll. Alright, well... Man, both times we landed on the plant, we lost the maximum amount of coins. This has been an incredibly unlucky start. Well, at least Daisy doesn't get a 3rd star. And Wario is going to duel me again. That is insanely unlucky. When it comes to the large plant, the computer players don't ever buy it unless they're on Master. There have been a few instances where they have thought about it before, but I've never seen them buy it unless they're on Master. We're gonna go this way. No, we're not. That's a... No, it's not a dead end. Oh, I was in there. Come on, game. Low-key, one of the best minigames. I know a lot of people really don't like that minigame, but it's one of my favorites. Ironically, if we had the classic stars on, we would win. But you win some, you lose some. From this first board, I know I haven't given a very good showcase. I promise I'm good at this game. I've played this game a lot. It's just very unpredictable. Alright, final minigame for this board. Since it literally doesn't matter, since we've already lost, let's just hope we get something fast. We did not get something fast. Alright. Well, this is fine. Just like a nice relaxing cruise before we rev ourselves back up for the second board, right? Speaking of which, we have 4 choices for where to go next. We can go to Yoshi's Island, we can go to Spaceland, we can go to Horrorland, and we can go to Woody Woods. And we can do those 4 in any order. So, do we have any preferences? Whoops. Got bopped. I see that, Kappa. I see that, Kappa. You know what? No, you're right. There is a Kappa at the end of that. I'm not good at this game. I like to tell people I am. I like to pretend I'm good at children's party games. Man, we didn't just lose. We came in last. What a bad showing. Well, Daisy, enjoy this while it lasts. Okay, that was a 29:30 for this first board, which is, whoops, really bad. Times for this board are usually like 26 minutes. Okay, I see 2 people asking for Horrorland, which is fine by me. It's, quote-unquote, the hardest board. 10 classic off, yep. So we can just get it out of the way. Alright guys, this is the part where we start counting. So I explained it earlier, but I'll explain it again. Classic stars are the 3 stars that, the 3 bonus stars that they would give out in the original games. So that would be the event star for landing on the most event spaces, the minigame star for winning the most minigames, and the rich star for accumulating the most coins. In some of the old games, it would be whoever had the most coins at any given time. So like, say you won 200 coins throughout the entire board, but at one point you had 100 in your pocket. It would count that 100 as the most coins anyone had at any given time. This game does not work that way. It's the total coins collected throughout the entire board from every source. So, minigame wins, landing on spaces, landing on the bank, winning duels, winning verses. Every coin you get goes towards that total for the rich bonus. When it comes to keeping track of things, we're going to be tracking how many event spaces we land on and how many minigames we win. We're not going to track the rich star. At least I'm not going to on this tracker I have. Because I don't want to count every individual coin. That's just too much. So we're going to play the entire game assuming someone else has it. And then if we get it at the end, that's cool. Oh, but look at that. We're winning right now. Most coins. Had I bought a big plant, I would have won. Yeah. Very, very well true. I didn't really take that into account. We're playing on normal. And the difficulty does affect how the computer players behave. And I will explain that here in a second, because I'm going to try to win this minigame. But they're only normal, so like I don't have to try too hard. Also, there's a very small amount of speed tech in this game. If you want to win this minigame, then you need to win it by like a slim margin. Because the camera has to pan all the way up to wherever you are. This is fine. No, it's not. Yoshi's... yeah. Yoshi almost got up. If you want to lose this minigame, just don't jump at all. Okay, so difficulties and all that. So we're on normal. The way I would describe the computer player's behavior when you're just on normal, or on each difficulty. On easy, the computer players want you to win. They will go out of their way to make decisions that benefit you. On normal, they're not trying to win, but they're not going to go out of their way to help you. On hard, they want to win. They're not going to specifically screw you over, but they want to win. On master difficulty, they don't just want to win, they specifically want you to lose. On master difficulty, they even cheat. They have information that they shouldn't have. That includes in minigames and on boards, where they will know things ahead of time that they have no way of knowing if they were an actual person. So we're going to buy a key. It's always a good idea to have a key on this board. And since it's early on in the board, we don't care about bumping into Yoshi. So, on easy, buying that plant on the last board would have pretty much guaranteed the win. Yoshi would have pretty much... Yoshi or Wario, someone would have pretty much always... It would have been Wario. Yeah. Wario would have pretty much always landed on that space because he was trying to make me win. On normal, there's no guarantee that they do that. Of course, you could make the play, because it was the correct play, I just didn't make it. You could just make the play and hope that it happens. You're supposed to play into your odds, and I just did not do that. I'd already given up at that point, which was not the right call. Yes, if you've ever lost to the computer players on Master, it's because they're literally cheating. At the beginning of every turn, they know where the hidden blocks are. They already know. So if they have custom dice, they will literally roll the exact number they need. Or even if they don't have custom dice, sometimes they cheat the dice and will roll exactly what they need to land on those. In mini-games where you need to like collect things, like there's a mini-game where you need to collect ice cream that's falling from the sky called Coney Island. Mini-games like that, they know where every ice cream for the entire mini-game is going to spawn, and they will usually pick the optimum path, even before you can see where they are. And, no, Daisy's not landing on chance time? Okay. She has 4 left. They will fudge numbers, they will duel you constantly to keep you broke if they can. And they will always, just always somehow, have just enough money to do whatever it is they need to do. Alright, time for our turn. We're actually going to go towards the star, even though we're losing money. Now, Daisy and Wario both have a whistle. I might be close enough to the star where Daisy blows her whistle. The whistle is the chain chomp shaped whistle item that you can see Daisy and Wario both have. If they blow the whistle, it moves the star. And the CPUs tend to do that at a kind of random rate in between, like, someone being 10 or so spaces away. Ah, man, they got that money bag. That sucks. So we didn't get a coin minigame last board, so I'll explain how those work as far as minigame wins. In a free-for-all minigame, obviously, whoever wins gets a point for, like, the minigame star. In team battles, whichever team wins, both players get the point. Same with 1v3s. Whichever side wins, every player on that side gets a point. When it comes to coin minigames, everybody wins as long as they get a single coin. So since everybody wins, nobody wins. So we don't really keep track of coin minigames. What difficulty is this on? We are playing on normal for the sake of a marathon. Aw, Daisy. Daisy. Alright, so Wario is... yeah, he's getting that star. That's fine. That's what I said last time, but, you know, this time I mean it. It's fine. So... this board is kind of massive compared to the other boards in this game. Compared to other Mario parties, this board isn't really that big, but for this game, this board is huge. And the star can go all over the place. So, there's a lot of luck involved in where the star ends up. And the same is going to be true for both Woody Woods and Spaceland. Spaceland especially. Spaceland is kind of annoying because it's filled with a bunch of one-ways. And we're going to play an item minigame. Well, that sucks. If we just rolled one higher, we would have got the star, but now Daisy is going to blow the whistle next turn. In a perfect world, you never play an item minigame because they're just a waste of time. But like in practice, that's never going to happen. So you have to know how to win each of them. So for the item minigames, there's that one, which is the hammer strength test thing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if there's like a word for it or something. You have the one with the balloons where you shoot them with an arrow. You have the one with the barrels and they shuffle like cups. And you have one with a roulette wheel. I do not understand the roulette wheel, and I never will. So, on most of them, I understand how to win. Oh yeah, and the one with the swing. But the swing is really weird. And yes, we are on normal difficulty. When you speedrun this game... Okay, good. This is a nice break. When you speedrun this game, all of the computer players need to be set to the same difficulty. So all three of them are set to normal. This is everyone's favorite minigame. No one has ever had a problem with this minigame, ever. It is literally straight RNG. This is another minigame where master level computer players will cheat. They will know where the detonator is. So, since it's literally random, we're just mashing A on whatever the first plunger is. There are 4 or 5 minigames in this game that you just really never want to see, and this is one of them. There are like 5 minigames that are just massive time sinks. So I said earlier that this game is a remake of old Mario Party stuff. It has boards from the first 3 games, and the minigames are from all 10 games. In total, there are 100 minigames. Of those 100 minigames, you can see 95 of them on the board. 5 of them are for a separate game mode that you will never see in regular play. And of those 95, there are also 4 or 5 that you just never want to see. And this is one of them. This minigame can be as quick as like 30 seconds. It could just end super quickly. Or I've had it go on for like 5 minutes before. Okay, somehow we won. That never happens.
Finish.
Yeah, this is the minigame everyone remembers. Everyone hates this minigame. That's probably why they brought it back. It's very likely of those minigames you don't want to see, you get at least one of them. Across 5 boards, 10 turns each, that's 50 minigames at the very least. Your odds of getting at least one of them are pretty high. Daisy didn't use her whistle. But because she knew she'd get the star. Aw, come on. Come on, lady. I'm really about to be out here, like, with the worst run of my life. I've never been this unlucky before. Oh my god. Huh. Well, feel free to lull and kick W at me as much as you want. Like, I've earned it at this rate. You know, guys, this was a backup run. I wasn't prepared for this. You know, if I had practiced, I'd get better luck. You know?
Time for Waluigi.
15? Alright, we're going all in. We need a point on the board. Okay? Oh no. Toad, help me out. Yes. RNG be RNG. Yeah. There are very minor ways to manipulate the AI. And I am very clearly not doing a good job at that right now. It's harder on some boards than others. Like, on Birthday Cake, it's just straight up not impossible. It's straight up impossible. Oh, someone finally landed on an event space. Good for you, Yoshi. Because there's nowhere to manipulate them. That board is a straight line. On this board, I'm just not doing a good job at controlling where they're going.
Start.
Look away? Yeah, okay, we're gonna throw. Alright, Daisy, Wario, it's up to you. Do we win or lose? Uh-oh. Daisy! Daisy! Alright, good for you, Yoshi. He got that event space and he got some coins this turn. Good turn for him. Alright, 5 turns. So we're in 3rd place. Pick us. You want Waluigi. Waluigi's gonna win, not Yoshi. Yoshi, come on. And you give him a golden pipe. What is this? If you've noticed that the text box are moving slow, that's just how fast they move in this game. I'm mashing as fast as I can to move the text boxes. They're just not very fast. Which is why we're thankful that the CPU players have frame-perfect inputs when it comes to moving text. And they also walk faster than us, so their turns aren't really that long. Alright, I need Wario to be cool. Daisy's about to duel me. For 2 coins. Girl. For 1 coin. Aw, what a time sink. It's very hard to throw duels too. Most of the time it's just faster to win. If there's anything that anyone has questions about, feel free to ask. I understand I'm explaining a lot of things very quickly, but that's because there's a lot going on. And I might have missed something. Just let me know. Oh, missed. It's fine, we're winning by a lot. Alright. Well, thanks for the extra coin, Daisy. That was like 45 seconds I'm never getting back. But at the very least, Daisy's broke now. Wario's broke. Wario's gonna use the whistle because he hates me. But that's the last one on the board. Yoshi's going to use his golden pipe this turn. He probably is going to use his golden pipe. Sometimes they just don't. Not gonna lie, that's pretty bad. That's really far away. Alright, it's the second turn of night. I never explained the gimmick for this board. So this board has a day-night cycle. Every 2 turns, it'll swap back and forth between day and night. There are some events on the board that you can only interact with when it's day, like that mansion that Wario just passed. And there are some you can only interact with when it's night. During the daytime, there are thwomps on the board, and you can pay them to move, and it changes the paths. And during nighttime, there are boos out, and you can use the boos to steal coins or steal stars. All the event spaces for all the boards typically play into whatever the gimmick for the board is. So all the event spaces on this board swap the time of day.
You got a star.
So they're not super impactful for the most part when it comes to like what you want to do on this board. On a board like Woody Woods, it changes pretty much everything you do on the board. And I'll explain that one when we get to that. But like Spaceland is just annoying. Yoshi is landing on this Bowser space, isn't he? Ah, come on, man. Come on. Alright, just lose a star. That'd be funny. Or Bowser Revolution. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. Now all of our money is going to everyone else. We had 70 coins. And we're about to get like 25 back. Spotlight swim?
Start.
Daisy, where are you going with your spotlight? You just really don't want to help me.
Winners.
Sag. So my strategy was going to be going to a boo that only appears during the daytime and stealing a star. But now that is not an option because we're broke. Daisy is rushing to that star. We just have to beat her to it straight up. Nobody has a whistle, so we're okay on that front. And she got more money. When it comes to the rich star and the Bowser Revolution, I have no idea if that counts. So I have no idea if everyone else just got like a couple more coins towards like the rich star. Okay, come on, game. Okay. Oh. Everything's turning up Waluigi. Let's go. We don't want to open this gate. That would be bad for us and our team. We have 10 coins to spare. We can afford this. And we're landing on a chance space. Or a luck space, not a chance space. We don't want chance time. We're landing on a lucky space. So hopefully that gives us 20 coins. That'd be real cool. Ooh, and it's right in front of us. Yikes. Okay. Give me at least 10 coins. Okay. And then I'll win the minigame. And then I'll roll high. It's perfect. Perfect. Guys, this was all calculated. We're staying on script. Yoshi paid actor. Yoshi took the fall for us. Honestly, we haven't gotten very many of the cool speed tech minigames. We've gotten a few that we've thrown, but we haven't gotten any like really cool minigames yet. So This one's super simple. There's a chain chomp approaching us, and whoever stops it closest wins. Normal computers are very bad at this minigame. That's good enough. Wario's just gonna take it.
Finish. Winner.
Easy peasy. Money in the bank. Okay. So. Daisy, what are you gonna do? Oh, she's gonna roll a 10. No! No! Don't. She's rolled a 3 because she wants to fight. Fight me, Daisy. Fight me. She wants blood. Okay, so we cannot lose. We absolutely cannot lose this minigame. Oh, this is the worst one. I'm so bad at this one. Okay, okay. Please, please, please. Daisy, come on. At least I'm on the outside. If I was on the inside, I would have already lost. Okay, we did it. Daisy woke up today and she chose violence. Violence is the question. The answer is yes. Okay, so we can win. We can still win. Everyone's getting item bags. Alright, I don't think Wario... Yeah, there's nothing Wario could really do at this point. If he redistributed the coins, I would still have enough. Another lucky space. Okay, we still have to take some things into account. Because we can't just count the stars that are on the board right now. Please, don't do this. Don't do this to me. Okay. I worked so hard. Don't take this from me. Very carefully say no to Mr. I. We do not want to warp. Say no to Kamek. We don't care about the time of day. Say yes to the star. Also, if you... Sometimes it is strategic to say no to the star. Sometimes you actually want to do that. Pro tip, in this game, if you want to say no to the star, you have to say no 3 times. She asks you if you want the star, you say no. She's like, are you sure? And you say no. And she's like, are you really, really sure? Last chance. And then you have to say no 1 more time, and then she lets you walk away. We're gonna unlock this. We're gonna go this way because it's the second turn of daytime, which means it'll be night next turn. Well, I guess it really wouldn't have mattered if I interacted with Kamek. We're gonna make a big brain play. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, we can't just count the stars we can see on the board because we still have to take into account those 3 bonus stars. We always have to be thinking about those 3 bonus stars. According to my handy dandy tracker that you guys can't see but is on my screen, we should have the minigame star in the bag. We've won 5 minigames, and there aren't even 4 minigames left. As far as event spaces, Yoshi's the only person who's landed on one. He's gotten 1 point. So if anyone else lands on an event space, they'll tie with him. And in the event of ties, both players get the star. As far as rich bonus goes, like I said, I'm not really keeping track of it. We're going to assume for now that Daisy has it, because Daisy's gotten a lot of coins this game. But I'm pretty sure we have it at this point. But we can't just assume that we have it. We need to assume someone else does. It's the safest way to play. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do it. Don't do it. You suck. Okay, so we're going to assume Daisy has the rich bonus because of what's about to happen. This was my play. Does Yoshi not have any money? Oh yeah, Yoshi's broke. Okay, and then we immediately go into a versus. This board has been going on for a very long time. RNG. I guess I'm lucky that this is a filler run and that there's a setup block after this, because it looks like this run is going to go all the way to estimate at this rate. I would like to throw some comparisons out there, you know, for the sake of my reputation. My PB in this category is like a 227, I think. World record for this category is around a 218, 19, if I remember right. And in the last marathon run I did, I got around a 225. That was an invalid run because I did lose on a board. So a lot of the time, you're looking around the 220 to 230 range. Right now, we are on like a 240 pace. If this keeps up, we'll probably be on a 3-hour pace. If at any point this run has gone on for too long, marathon staff, please let me know. Feel free to mercy kill it. I don't think I'll be too torn up. But for now, we're going to keep playing as if we're playing to win. Where are you going, Wario? What do you need a tin for? You just really wanted a lucky space. Okay. Wario... No. No, I was about to say he has no money for the star, but... he still has no money for the star. I have no items. There's nothing I can do about this. Yoshi, please, please don't roll a 1. Oh, a double dice. Thank you. Thank you, game. Custom. Don't do it. Okay. He went up to 10 for some reason. Oh, is he... Wait. No, he has no money. I was thinking maybe he's going for the star, but he has no money. Okay. This is a speedrun of Mario Party? Yes, this is a speedrun of Mario Party Superstars, which is the most recent release of the series. This game came out like 6 months ago for the Nintendo Switch. And it is a remake of a lot of old Mario Party stuff. So like, the boards are from the first 3 games, and the mini-games are from the 10 main entries across the series. Dang. Come on. I'm really bad at this minigame, if you can't tell. It's okay, we won. And yes, this is a marathon run supporting No Hungry Kid. So all donations go towards feeding children, and I would hope nobody's, like, opposed to that. The best minigame? I don't know about that. I mean, that minigame's kind of inoffensive. Like, nothing's really wrong about it, but it's not really that good. And of course, Daisy she just needs to squeeze a few more pennies out of us for her rich star. She just really needed it. Wario is, of course, still broke. Mathematically, I don't think we can make it to the star. I think it's just a little bit too far away. If we had a triple and we rolled really high, we probably could have done it. But, like, I'll go all in. Never mind. I'll go ahead and warp. What's the worst that could happen? I guess the worst that could happen is Yoshi lands on the same space as me and we duel on the last turn. The last turn of the last round. Okay. Mr. I didn't even want to talk to him because he's broke. It's kind of funny. It's not very often that a player is broke and then they stay broke. Bounce and trounce. We're just kind of chilling. Alright, Wario's gone. Yoshi, you're next. Cool. We really didn't need to win that minigame, but that was about sending a message. Alright. Pretty sure this goes to Daisy. What? There's no way. Well, we were going to win anyways. Because we had 2 stars. We got the minigame star. And Yoshi's going to get the event star. So even if Daisy got the rich star, that would put her at 2 and us at 3. So we would have won regardless. But now we just extra 1. Which is really good. I really needed that. Not gonna lie. The floor was it? Oh, the floor was... No. But we're Waluigi. Damn. If we were Wario, it would have been a sign. Regardless of who wins, you're a superstar. Aw. Thank you. Alright, we're done with this board. I forgot to ask. Do we want to go to the woods, the islands, or space? I always forget to ask. We got 3 choices left. We got Tropical Island, Spaceland, and Woody Woods. GG, we're not done yet. We got 3 more boards left, guys. We're not even halfway through. Woods? Woods. All right. I saw 2 people in a row say woods. We're going to the woods. Classic, off, off. All. 10, classic, off, all. Okay. There's kind of a delay between me and what you guys are seeing, so it takes a second to catch up. And the first 2 were just woods, and no one else was saying anything, but now everyone's saying lots of different things, so I'm sorry, guys. I will ask sooner next time. Our last 2 are going to be island and space, so you guys go ahead and start thinking about which one of those 2 you want to see. But for now, we are in Woody Woods. The gimmick for this board is be straightforward. At every intersection, there is a signpost. And those signposts, every turn, will be flipped. There are also event spaces in front of every single intersection. And if you land on those event spaces, it will flip the sign. It'll flip the sign as soon as you land on the space, and it will also flip again at the end of the turn. So this board is the one where you really have to plan way ahead. I see we have a poll in chat for board 4. If I was just a little bit smarter, I would have thought about asking for polls, as opposed to just waiting for chat to yell at me. Okay. That's my bad. I didn't think about that. All right. We'll buy this triple. Ooh. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. All right, so the star's in a really awkward space, or awkward place. The fact that it's over on that path that we hardly ever use is really weird. Oh, also, this is like the Mario Party minigame. Everyone remembers this one. People love this minigame. We're gonna try to go as fast as we can. Not just because, you know, speedrun and stuff, and we want to win the race, but this minigame has a secret that I did not know about until I actually started speedrunning this game. And I've been told that it works in the original. Uh-oh. No. Go, 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 go! Waluigi! I don't think it's happening. Is it happening? It's not happening. Aw, he got away. So if you're really fast in this minigame, in the slot car derby, you catch up to whoever's ahead of you. You'll end up on the same track. And if you hit them, it knocks them off the board. It just completely erases them from the rest of the minigame. They are not allowed to play anymore. It's really hard to do on that board because the slot car derby has 3 tracks that it randomly selects from. That one has a lot of turns. It's really hard to catch up on that one. Does she got a 5? Where are you going? And on the blue? Yeah, when it comes to their minigame selection, they kind of hit the nail on the head for most of them. Most of them are fan favorites or ones that people generally like really enjoy and really wanted more of. There are only a few questionable minigames, really. A couple of them are kind of like, why did you think this was a good idea? Alright, we rolled really high. I kind of didn't want to roll that high, honestly. I wanted to land on one of those event spaces in front of the tree. Oh, well, great. We have 2 keys now. You're too bad at racing. You don't get to play anymore. Exactly. Cycle takedown. Alright, this one's quick. Good stuff, Daisy. That's a mini game where you're kind of not really playing to win. You're kind of playing to manipulate the AI to win for you. Should have allowed bits for extra votes. Aw. I mean, I didn't see a poll. I didn't see any poll at all. You'd probably set up a poll, right? Nothing bits of the toward. Oh. Oh, Daisy got a hidden block. Which is actually kind of uncommon on this board. It happens, but not a whole lot. This board's kind of big, and there's a lot of blue spaces. All right, what are we doing? We're not taking any chances, right? We're gonna use our triple die right now. And if we roll a 3, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay. We don't want any of those items, actually. Normally, in a speedrun, you actually want to pick up as few stars as possible. Because the animation of Toadette going from one spot to another takes time. And also, it's a lot easier to manipulate the CPUs away from a star where you already know where it is, as opposed to where it's just going randomly. But we're desperate. We really need these Ws. No L's for Waluigi. At this point, I don't care how much time I have to waste. I need to win. I always get this minigame in the middle of runs. I never get it towards the end, which sucks. We want to win this minigame, but we don't want to win this minigame too hard. It's actually faster to only win the minigame, kind of. So this minigame uses a point system. I have no idea how the point system works, but it does. Oh, that sucks. So if you win, but you're below 80 points, it doesn't do the extra animation at the end. So you want a 79. That's the speed tech for that game. What are you doing, Yoshi? What are you doing? Swapping with Daisy? No, Wario. Eh. That's fine. Yeah. Good for you, Yoshi. I guess. That was definitely a turn. Ooh. I don't think I could get there before next turn. No, I have doubles. I have doubles from the lucky space. Yeah, I can get there. But I have no money. No. Yeah, no point. Can't fight it. Nothing I can do about what Daisy's about to do. More double dice. Okay. So we don't need 2 keys. It's very, very unlikely we would ever use 2 keys. It's nice to have a key on you. In most of the boards, it's actually pretty nice to have a key on you. But it's very unlikely that you use more than 1 key in a game, since there are only 10 turns. Games usually don't last long enough for stuff like that to really pop up. Wait, Daisy, you fell off? What were you doing? Wario, we really don't need to be on top of each other. Daisy, no! Okay. Since that was a coin minigame, everybody wins, so nobody wins. So that doesn't really count for the minigame star, but it does count for the rich star. Which I think we're winning on at the moment. Turn 5. This board is going so much better than the last one. Yoshi gets an event space. Also, I know I'm a little late bringing this up, but if anyone from the marathon staff like needs to stop me and like read something, feel free to do that at any time. Things happen very quickly and constantly in this game, and I can skip over explaining things every now and then. Oh, and also it looks like the poll finished. Looks like we're gonna go to Space Lane next. Yeah, Daisy heard the smack talk, and now she's back for it. Where are we going? All the way to the back? I think Wario's already heading that way. Is. Daisy got a key? Okay. The computer players aren't very good at using keys. They usually waste them. Or they just literally never use them. What are you doing, big man? Where are you going? You're landing on an empty bank. Even though the bank space is green, it does not count for event spaces. Oh yeah, I never brought it up before. Every 5 turns is a double coin minigame. No matter what minigame is picked, you'll get double the reward. And that includes coin minigames. This is one of those 5 minigames I was talking about earlier that you never really want to see. This minigame is awesome. This minigame is amazing if you're playing it with your friends. But in a speedrun, no. This minigame is annoying, it's a huge time sink, and this is another one of those minigames where your character can kind of throw you off. Depending on your character, you kind of the way where you jump on the platform looks different, so it can really throw you off. Like if you're one of the princesses, their dresses are massive, so like you really can't tell where you're going, right? Or same with Donkey Kong, since Donkey Kong's such a big guy. Playing as Waluigi, this minigame's actually easier because it's so easy to tell where he's going. So that's a point on the board for me and Daisy. Okay, this board has been so much more reasonable. We're halfway done and there are only 2 stars on the board. Last time there were what, like 7 stars before we even got to the bonus stuff? Like that's crazy. Yoshi's in last again, so Yoshi gets more handouts. But he only got coins. So the things that the last 5 turns can give you, if you're selected, you can get 10 coins, you can get 20 coins, or you can get a couple of different items. You could get a golden pipe, which Yoshi did last game. They could give you triple dice, they can give you a cursed dice block, which is probably the worst thing you could get. they can give you a hidden block card. A hidden block card is a very rare item in this game, and it just spawns a hidden block for free. And it has the same 1 out of 3 chance of having a star that any other hidden block does. Or they can give you a double star coupon, which is a very, very rare item. You can only get them from the last 5 turns, or from an item bag, which you can only get from landing on a lucky space. Also, I'll take that, thank you. And it does exactly what it sounds like it does. The next time you get a star, you get 2 instead of 1. All right. That was a pretty painless turn. And Car Havoc. Time to mash. I'm gonna focus. Most mashing minigames are usually very short, like around 10 seconds. That is 30 seconds of just very intense mashing. And if I've kept track of everything right, that was Wario's first win. Yoshi gets another event space. And he's chosen to roll again. Does Yoshi have a key? He does not. But he has a hidden block. Okay. This game's got me on edge. It's usually way nicer. But man, it's being so mean to me today. Now, there was no point in him doing that. That was just rude. If he used it on Daisy, I'd understand. But Yoshi's not doing anything, and we're going to another versus game. Great. Alright, what are we fighting for? We're fighting for 7 coins apiece. I really would have liked it to be like 30. Catchy ladder. Or letter, not ladder. Alright, more pro tips for this minigame. If you ever played this minigame, you know that at some point in the round, a love letter will spawn. And the love letter is worth 3 points. The love letter spawns twice every game. They always spawn at the 15-second mark and the 5-second mark. And this is another minigame that the Master's CPUs can cheat on, because they'll know where the letters are going to land way ahead of time. And yeah, I'm a big fan of that minigame too. I honestly wish it was kind of longer. I would play that minigame for 60 seconds. Alright, we're going to, really quick, look at the board. We're going to do some counting. So next turn the sign is going to flip. Okay. We're going to do normal turn. So, next turn the signs are flipping, because they flip every turn. And that means Daisy is going to be on the correct path to go to the star. But she's 12 spaces away and she has no way to increase her movement speed. And just keep getting double dice. So, Daisy cannot get the star next turn, and the other two aren't really a factor in this. So we're just going to wait. We're going to stall as long as possible since the star is in a super inconvenient spot. Also, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I'm not good at this minigame. I swear, they made this harder. It used to be so easy on the GameCube. Well, yeah.
Finish. Winner.
If you ever find yourself with some free time, I highly recommend looking up a task for that minigame. The task for that minigame is really good. It's a really solid, like, use of 30 seconds of your time. Everyone kind of has a lot of coins. Yoshi gets an item bag, great. What are you getting, Yoshi? What's it gonna be today? A plunder chest, a double, and a curse. Oh, that was a triple. Eh. Well, now we're kind of scared. If Yoshi chooses to use that chest on us, he could steal our gold pipe. Another event for Daisy. That her and Yoshi are tied with 2 events apiece. But Daisy's right in front of the star. Yoshi could steal the pipe. Wario just paid to have the signs flipped. Doesn't really change anything. I think now is the time to use the gold pipe. Because Daisy is kind of in the running to win. We just kind of have to play scared right now. So we're going to go ahead and snatch this from in front of Daisy. And we're going to hope that it goes to, like, the bottom left. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. That is as far away as it could possibly be from anyone right now. Well, no, there's one other spot where it could be, but, like, eh. Ooh, I forgot about the boo. Let's steal money from Wario. He's got so much. He can share, right? Thank you. And thankfully we did not land on the space with him, so we don't have to duel. And we get more double dice. Most of the time in speedruns, you end up playing through the entire board with maybe 1 or 2 items. You don't get items very often. So this is unlikely. Oh, Ah, Yoshi! He stole it out from under me. Well, this is fine. This is turn... Yep, this is turn 9. So, we have the minigame star locked. We have 5, and everyone else has 2. There's nothing anyone else could do right now to steal the minigame star from us. Right now, the event star is going to either Daisy or Yoshi. They're tied at the moment, but that could change. And the rich star, it's very hard to tell. Everyone has so much money.
Wario time!
But Wario here has the right idea. We got doubles. Wario has the right idea. We're going to use our double. We're just going to get out of here. Because we don't want to bump into anyone.
Time for Waluigi.
And we have so many doubles, it doesn't matter. Minigame Star. Minigame Star is pretty much always free, even on the highest difficulty. If you understand how the minigames work, you can beat the master CPUs pretty quickly and easily most of the time. You know what would be good? We have less money than everyone else. Give us a Bowser Revolution. Or we can just go broke. Not good. Very not good. So, unless this is a coin minigame. Cashapult? Cashapult. Nope. Bobsled. This is another one of those minigames we just don't want to see. So, I'm going to lose this minigame. And I'm going to lie to you right now and say that it's on purpose. Yes. Yes, that sounds good to me. This is an intentional throw. And not at all indicative of my skill. This minigame is just really long. There's not really a way to speed it up. And even if you fall off the tracks, you still have to sit and watch the computer players finish the race. And if you haven't noticed by now, the computer players' coordination is just unreasonable. There's just no way. Yeah, you see that? You see that? Well, what do you do about that? Nothing. These are the normal computers, by the way. They're not even cheating. They kind of are cheating, but they're just, unrealistically good. So, another point for Wario and Yoshi. Yes, that was an intentional throw. RNG manipulation. I'm not bad at that minigame. The game's just unfair. So we're not buying a star this turn. This is fine. Yoshi cannot use that item. Because it's the last turn. And he just used an item. I guess if Yoshi was a human player and that was his big play to stop me from buying a star in the last turn, that was genius. That was like perfect. That is a great way to make all of your friends hate you. But like in this setting, nah, that was kind of a waste of time. Is it possible to run the AI off the slide and then fall off for the tie? No. They're too good. Daisy? Daisy. Daisy. Girl. What? What the hell?
You got a star.
No, they're too good at the minigame. They are pretty much always perfectly in the center. The AI is perfect at that minigame. Not literally perfect. You can still beat them, but like, no, it's unreasonable how good they are at that game. Oh no, might lose. Might lose again. Oh no. Mush Pit. Mush Pit sucks. Give. Daisy. Daisy. Kill Daisy. Good. That's what mattered. Aw, he's got... Okay. He had iframes because I jumped on him. That was dumb. Okay, we lost on the first board, which was birthday cake.
Time for Waluigi.
Yeah, there's not really anything else I can do. The game's kind of already over. Do we have a win condition? I don't know if we do. Tug of War? Alright. Don't blink.
Start.
I love burning holes in my palm.
Winners.
Oh yeah, the Yoshi Steel did matter. You're right. Okay. So, we win. No, wait. We don't win. No, we do win. Because of that versus minigame. So we win by coins. Right? Right, maybe? Okay, we win. Nah, I'm staying on script, guys. Hate actors.
Superstar.
What you don't know is I have 3 people behind me controlling the computer players. They're just very quiet. Yep, we won by coins. Nah, there was never any doubt. Oh yeah, what was the result of the poll? I didn't actually see. Going to island or Spaceland? I didn't see the result. Does a loss require a replay? Space? Okay. In an actual speedrun, yes. You need to win all 5 boards. In an actual speedrun, you would either A, replay the board, or B, reset. And that's just for this Mario Party. I explained it a while ago, so I'll do it again. Each of the Mario Parties have different speedrunning rules in different categories and stuff, so this game isn't ran the same way like, say, Mario Party 6 would be run. So in this game, we're doing all 5 boards, and we need to win all 5 boards for the run to be valid. Mario Party 6... the speedrun in that game is more like screaming into a microphone for 20 minutes and then the game is over. And I'm not exaggerating, like at all. That is actually what that speedrun is. This isn't an actual speedrun? No, it is an actual speedrun. You know, it's just, we're just not going to talk about that first board. Like, ever. If any mods ask, that first board was definitely a win. This is not PB pace anyways, so it's fine. What are we? We're like... Yeah, we're like 20 minutes behind PB pace.
Wario time.
So... this is an example, like an extreme example, of what can go horribly wrong. I had to play out of my mind on the last 2 boards to win. I had to make some very tough decisions, and it's not getting any easier. Weird Way is a nice, quick 1v3. Get him, Wario. Or just stand there. That's fine. This is supposed to be a nice, quick 1v3. My team hates me. Come on. Either of you two. Do anything. Alright, Yoshi's gonna win this minigame. He's right there! Get him! Okay. Point for Yoshi. Just redo birthday cake at the end. In an actual run, yeah, that is straight up an actual option. You can just do that. The first master difficulty run that I did, I had to do Spaceland, this board, 3 times. Because it was a no reset run. I refused to reset because I just needed a time on the master leaderboard. And Spaceland was the only board I lost, and I lost twice in a row. I had to do the board 3 full times. There are some small things we can do to, like, quote-unquote cheat. In the pause menu, there's an option to, like, quit the board. And if you do that in the middle of a turn, it actually resets the entire turn. So since we're first, if we get something we really, really don't want, we can quit the turn, reload the save, and then redo the entire turn. But it auto-saves at the end of every minigame, so you only have that one turn to make decisions. And also, resetting turns is really slow. You usually don't want to do that. We're gonna bully Yoshi. I just feel like bullying Yoshi. Aw, Daisy, come on. I wanted the snipe from you. Alright, I'm gonna walk away a little bit. Daisy, Daisy. Bye-bye. Now, I needed to bully Yoshi there because he won the last minigame. No. We're not hating on dinosaurs here. It's just, he's too good. He needs to be kept down. Secretly, we fear Yoshi. Okay, so, every board has a gimmick. What's this board's gimmick? This board doesn't have a big overarching gimmick, but it does have 2 small ones. This is one of them. All the event spaces on this board will push you and whoever is next to you back. And you can pay these, what are they called? Sniffets? You can pay these sniffets to make that effect stronger. Like the thwomp that just chased us, he would chase us back to that corner, and then the sniffet would take over and chase us even further back. That is the gimmick for this board. That is one of the gimmicks. The other gimmick is in the middle of the board there's a big counter, and every time someone steps on it, it goes down by 1. When it reaches 0, it fires a giant laser diagonally across the board, and anyone hit by that laser will lose all of their coins. If you have 1 coin or if you have 900, you will lose all of them. Nobody ever has anything bad to say about this board. People love this board. It's universal. Because there's one of those chase points, one of the event points, right on the first row, it is very possible to just get stuck at the very start of the board and never get out. That has happened in full runs for me, where we have spent 8 out of the 10 turns with all 4 players not even leaving the starting area. Now, a question I was waiting for someone to ask, but no one ever has, and you know, at this point, I'm impatient. I'm just gonna go ahead and explain it. Is why are we playing with bonus stars on? Wouldn't that be kind of slow? Especially since you have to sit through like a big ceremony at the end? The answer is yes and no. The ceremony is kind of slow. And most of the time, we really don't need the safety of the bonus stars. I mean, we're playing for them right now, but like, if we didn't, we could go all in on just winning the game normally. So why are we doing that? Well, the bonus stars, be them the classic ones or the random ones, or even just turning them off, all 3 of those affect the AI in different ways. And it turns out the classic bonus stars make the AI very passive for the most part. They'll still be very rude to you in minigames. They'll still go for you. Like Yoshi just walked up and punched me, and like, I get it. I pushed him off a mountain earlier. But on the board, they'll mostly try to go for the goals, for the bonus stars, as opposed to like target you sometimes. But on lower difficulties, and even on higher difficulties sometimes, they're not very good at it. So like, they know that they need to land on event spaces for the event star at the end. But they're not good at doing that. Across the last 2 boards, they've landed on maybe a total of 5 or 6 events. Even though they know if they did that, they could very easily win a lot of the games. And this is another mini game with a lot of mashing. Excuse me for clearing my throat. I've been talking for 2 hours straight at this point. Need water. Don't forget to hydrate. And also, don't forget to donate.
Time for Waluigi.
Ooh, swing. What do we want? We'll take the mushroom. All right, so we're on turn 5. So we are effectively halfway done with this board. And Daisy and I have still yet to leave the starting area. Where are you going, Yoshi?
Do I have a moment to read a quick donation here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, we have a $20 donation from Kazuto, who says, Mario Party AI is the kind of suffering that deserves donations. $20 towards space as the last board.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got bad news for you. We're already here.
already here. Whoops.
Yeah, guys, keep donations coming. Feed some kids. No kid hungry, right?
That's right, and do check out the incentives. We have incentives coming up for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, for Ender Lilies, for La Mulana, Toka 2. Just check it out, speedgaming.org/nokidhungry.
On that minigame, I threw one purpose, and I just hoped that my AI companions jumped into the holes, because it is way faster just to move on with our lives instead of playing that stupid pogo stick minigame. Not a bad minigame with friends, but a big theme is a lot of the minigames are noticeably worse when you're playing it with computers. Yoshi, for the 4th time in a row, is getting the 5-turn handout, and he's getting a plunder chest. Alright, what are we doing? Let's go all in. Let's roll a perfect 10. If we get a perfect 10, we get the star. Oh. Oh, why? Guys, I'm in pain. That was like psychic damage. I'll never recover. Yeah, turn 6 and nobody has a star yet. Something's up. Daisy with another event space. That puts her in the lead. Yeah, and that's how the sniff it works. It chased her further back because I'm pretty sure she's the one who paid for it, actually.
Wario time.
But that does put her in front of the Boo. So if she gets a decent roll next turn, what's she gonna do? She's gonna steal coins. Because there's no way for her to make 14 coins. Unless it's a coin minigame. If she gets enough coins, she'll steal the star that I'm about to buy. 1d4. No, bump that up. That's at least 1d8. 1d8 psychic damage. No will save. Alright. Platforming minigame. Ironically, for a Mario title, the platforming is very stiff. It's not very intuitive. If you ever played this minigame on, I think this was in Mario Party 6, maybe it was in 7. The remake in this game is so much more finicky. You're so heavy and it's so hard to steer in the air. Yeah, I have no idea how they managed to fit terrible platforming into a Mario game. It's kind of impressive how they did that. Alright, so 7 turns in and the first star has been bought. So the floodgates are about to open. Alright, watch it land right in front of Daisy. Nope, it's right in front of Yoshi. That's fine, because somehow Yoshi is still broke. What has he been doing? Roll the d8, 6. Well, as a common peasant, I guess that's my entire health. I'm dead. What am I doing? I'm not playing D&D through Twitch chat. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna behave. Alright, Daisy, she's gonna steal my coins. I'm ready. So, when it comes to stealing coins with boos, the more coins the target has, the higher the cap goes. But the absolute most, like the highest amount that a boo can steal from somebody, I'm just talking about like a single regular boo from a single target. The most the boo can steal is 18 coins. The number fluctuates depending on how many coins they have, but 18 is the absolute max. This minigame sucks. So I'll just keep talking about boos. Also, whenever a human player, is being stolen from, at least coins, because you don't get to mash out of stars. That would be too much. Whenever a human player is being stolen from, you have that little meter that you mash to fill up. As long as you get 3 out of the 5 segments filled, like those last 2, like the variance between how much is stolen is kind of pointless. It's kind of moot. So don't let anyone ever tell you that you have to mash it all the way to full. Most of the time, it's kind of just a waste of your time and energy. Alright, Daisy got a pot shot on Wario before she died, so... Alright. What even is this? This is Mario Party. This is Mario Party in its purest form. This is what we've been missing since Mario Party 8. Which, if I remember right, Mario Party 8 came out in 2009. So this is like the truest Mario Party experience that we've had in the last decade. Isn't it great? Oh, because of the verses, Yoshi lost all of his money. He couldn't afford the star. Let's go. 360 no scope. Wario, what are you doing? You're rolling a 7. Okay, I guess. This is speedrunners looking at a game and thinking, yeah, I can do that. I can control this game. But then it's Mario Party, and the speedrunners just get beat down by RNG and nonsense. And they just have to pick themselves up and tell themselves, no, I have to keep going. No matter how much it hurts. Play random children's party games. It's very easy to get into speedrunning these games. If you've ever played at least one of these games, you kind of understand most of them. I'm not going to say all of them, because some of them are weird. It's a very easy game to pick up and do a speedrun for. But it's a very hard game to do more than one. You kind of have to just keep going. There are a lot of skill-based calls. I know it's very hard to see through all the Mario Party BS going on. There's a lot of skill going on in the background. For the board, the mini-games, every single small decision you have to make. So it's not completely random. I would say it's like 30% skill, 70% random luck. There's no way you can get a top time if you're not already good at these games, but there's no way you can get a top time if you're just going to rely on skill. You need to get lucky. And that's part of the fun of doing a game that's really random. Oh, wait, what's he stealing from Daisy? A key? Okay. It is just, yeah, what Zaxter said. Mario Party is just pure elemental chaos. You can't control it. You just kind of have to push the numbers in your favor. all the fun in doing speedruns for any sort of chance-based game like this is just,
Wario time.
you know, you're gonna go into it not expecting anything, because you really can't. So if you're somebody who gets really mad at games easily, like if you're a rager, you probably shouldn't do something like this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, no, this is fun and calm all the time. It's not. Daisy's seething. Let Daisy seethe. Wario's kind of a non-factor in this game, honestly. Wario and Yoshi really haven't done anything for this entire board. But Daisy's kind of a threat. We need to eliminate the threat. Is this the first? I think this is the first of the games that could technically go on forever. In games like this, or more famously like the hot rope jump one, where you're playing jump rope with the fire, they could technically just keep going until somebody loses. In practice, they don't, but technically they could. In games like that, depending on the difficulty, the CPUs can only make it so far. So a normal difficulty for these types of games, they'll usually make it to 10 and then immediately start choking. If we were on master difficulty, they could go all the way up to like 45, and it gets terrifyingly fast.
Time for Waluigi.
All right. So we are here, and we are here to bully. We are going to bully Daisy so hard right now. Time for Operation Bullying Daisy. That is the name of this turn. Now, we wouldn't have had to bully her if she just didn't buy that star, you know. If she didn't put herself on our radar, it's honestly, if Daisy didn't have that star, we probably just would have stolen coins from Wario.
Start. Finish.
That is not what I wanted at all.
Got it.
Our star now. Just whenever you play this game, if you ever decide to play this game like by yourself and with computer players, I have a hot tip for you. Put the computer characters as whoever your friends play as. That way you know who to be mad at, right? So like one of my friends, whenever we play this game, he plays Yoshi. So everything Yoshi's doing right now, I'm going to use against him later. Because I mean, that's what this game's all about. You know, you have to channel that.
Wario time.
Alright, Wario's getting a star. This is fine. Oh yeah, Daisy did land on the bank. She just made a lot of money. Ooh, that's kind of bad, actually.
You got a star.
If I don't have friends, though? Well, if you want to make some friends, the Mario Party speedrunning Discord is very welcoming. And they have channels for all the different Mario Party games, if you ever want to check them out. I say them as if I'm not in that Discord. And Mario Party is about hating your friends. The more you hate your friends, the stronger it makes you. There's no dancing around that.
Start.
Easy.
Winner.
Believe it or not, there was AI manipulation in there. You don't have to believe me. I wouldn't believe me. I wasn't expecting to hit all 3 of them, honestly. But
For Waluigi.
I was trying to manipulate it so I would get at least 2. No, I don't need to do anything on this turn. I'm just gonna roll. Just gonna go. Wait, do I land on that event? That'd be kind of good. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Sure the speedrunning Discord isn't full of backstabbers? Never play the game with them, because the answer would be yes. But if you don't, if you just want to talk to people, yeah, they're really nice. But they play Mario Party professionally. You don't want that in your life. Unless you too want to play Mario Party professionally. What am I saying at this point? Yeah, this is Mario Party. Trust no one. Not even yourself. Yoshi with the misplay of the century.
Wario time.
Okay, so landing on that event space was really good. Because now I am tied with Daisy for the event star. So like, I don't know if she's getting the Rich Star or not. I think she is. It's kind of crazy that she's been the contender for the Rich Star every game.
Start.
Oh, I'm with Yoshi. That's fine. Okay, I have stuff to say about this minigame specifically. This is a coin minigame from Mario Party 6. For some reason, this coin minigame is very rare in this game. But like, what do I really have to say about it? Well, this minigame is very well known because of its ending. In Mario Party 6, after every minigame, there is an animation that happens afterwards. And they redid the animations for those minigames in this game. And this one is noteworthy because after the minigame's over, everyone dies. Yeah, for some reason that minigame is incredibly rare. And it's like not even a good coin minigame. It's kind of bad. Wow. We got all 3 bonus stars. We won super hard. Wait, was that one Mario Party 8? It might be 8. Trying to remember. There's a lot of Mario Party. If you have the tutorial screens up for the games, which we don't, we turn them off because they're slow. But if you do have them up, it actually tells you which game each minigame is from. Yeah, we won by a lot there. Man. All right, we are going to our final board. Waluigi to the moon. Go all in on Waluigi. All right, we're going to Tropical Island. Classic, off, off. All. Classic, off, all. Cool. So, this is our final board, and the gimmick for this board is very straightforward. We have 2 islands. On one island is Toadette with a star, and on the other island is Bowser. Bowser just takes coins from you, somewhere between 12 to 17 coins every time you run into him. Occasionally, he'll give you an item in exchange for those coins, but it's an item that you can buy in the shop for like 3 coins, so it's really not worth it. So, at the beginning of every game, Toadette always starts on the right island. And Bowser always starts on the left over there. The event spaces, every event space on this board will swap them.
Time for Waluigi.
And we immediately get an item in the game. That sucks. We're gonna get those doubles. No, we're gonna get that custom.
Finish.
Cool. Easy every time.
Got it.
So our goal for this board is we never want to leave the left island. It is way faster and way easier just to stay on the left island. But we need to get the star over there before we get to Bowser. Also, the computer players, most of the time, are going to aim for whichever island the star has on. They'll hop back and forth if they have to. How? Very, very stupid reason for why I'm good at those cup shuffle mini games. There was a Mortal Kombat game for the PS2, or maybe it was the GameCube. And in the story campaign fight mode, sometimes you would get a mini game where you'd have to like mash to break bricks, or sometimes you would get one where they shuffle a cup. And I played that game a lot as a kid. So I've played cup shuffle game a lot. Wario, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yoshi, why? Why are you doing this? What do you want from me, Yoshi? That cup shuffle thing also comes up a lot in Mario Party. Alright, we win.
Finish. Winners.
Do computer players ever overpay? From personal experience, I've only ever seen them overpay by 1. Sometimes they'll pay 2 coins to pass. But usually no, they'll usually pay the bare minimum. We're just gonna roll normally. Yeah, there's no point in using that item yet. But yeah, we're going to try to stay on the left island. We don't care if everyone else goes to the right. The only thing on the right island that we are kind of concerned about, the right island has a boo, but the left island has a shop. So you kind of have to pick which one you want. So they'll have access to a boo. They'll run past it. But other than that, we don't really have anything we're afraid of, other than them landing on event spaces to swap the star and Bowser, like what's happening right now. Bumper balloon cars. Okay, this one's fun. We're gonna make them fight for our entertainment. Oh, come on. There we go. Man, Daisy has so many coins.
Time for Waluigi.
We're gonna buy another custom. Alright. Quick and easy turn. The only other thing... Oh, that could go wrong is something like that. Okay. So Daisy, where are you gonna go? What's your plan, Daisy? You're gonna cross over, or you're gonna stay over here? Alright, she wants to stay. She wants to hit the Bowser space. That's something. We're very early on in the game, so a Bowser Revolution wouldn't matter too much. Daisy losing her coins is fine. I'm about that, yeah.
Wario time!
Is this game a refresh of the first Mario Party, or does it have boards from other games? This game has boards from Mario Parties 1, 2, and 3. It has 5 boards selected from those first 3 N64 games. And the mini games are from across the entire main series. So it has mini games from all 10 numbered Mario parties. Just gonna, okay. I thought she was just gonna run straight into that log. But the boards, the boards are from Mario Parties 1, 2, and 3. Ah. That voice crack is a reminder to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water.
Got another reminder to donate.
Very true.
A $20 donation from jbent99999. Thank you very much for that.
Time for Waluigi.
All right, we're gonna look at the board. We're gonna make some decisions right here and right now. Yep, we're just gonna roll a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more blisters. Ironically, the games that were noteworthy in Mario Parties 1 and 2 that had you spinning the sticks and that gave people blisters, they never did something like that again until this game. They brought back 2 of the mini games where you spin the stick with the palm of your hand. One of them is really good. It's Tug of War. We love seeing that mini game because it's 2 seconds long. Yeah, the other one is Castaway, which we hate because it is a minute-long mini game where you're trying to catch coins and it's very hard to control and it sucks.
Wario time!
In both cases, you still have to spin the stick like you would in the original game. But it's not as bad anymore. They have a safety warning slapped onto the screen during like the tutorial sections of those. It's like, hey, don't use your palm, you could hurt yourself. But I mean, honestly, you're going to use your palm. But the plus side is, if you're playing this on a Pro controller, or even if you're using Joy-Cons, or even a third-party Switch controller, or a GameCube controller, you have so many options, honestly. Every single controller you could possibly use on your Nintendo Switch is infinitely better than using an N64 controller when it comes to spinning the joystick. This minigame sucks. There's no skill involved whatsoever. There's no skill, there's no luck, you just tap A. Yeah, the joysticks on N64 controllers are a very hard, rough plastic. They're very small, and they move at very sharp angles. I'm using a Pro controller, and those controllers, the joysticks are like a nice, soft, rubbery plastic. They don't move as sharply. And they're also they're bigger. They have a bigger surface area, so you're not burning a hole in your palm. Or you could do the old pull your sleeve over your palm trick. That also works. Alright, everybody but Yoshi won that minigame.
Time for Waluigi.
Ooh, a 1. Alright. Not a whole lot's really happening on this turn so far. Oh, never mind. As soon as I open my mouth. Angry, hateful N64 stick versus soft, friendly Switch stick. Wait, he gave Yoshi money? Why did he do that? I wasn't paying attention. Usually he only gives people money if they have, like, no coins. Okay, no item back. Good, good, good. We don't need Daisy with a bunch of items if she's going to be chilling with us on the left side. Although Wario's about to come over and meet us. Because he's in last place? Huh. Oh, tax fraud. Yeah, that checks out. The tax fraud thing seems the most plausible. Tube it or lose it. Surprisingly, we haven't had a repeat minigame. When it comes to minigame selections, the game tries as hard as it can to, like, not give you repeats on the same board. But once you go into other boards, it kind of resets, right? So, in theory, you could get the same minigame on every board, like, once. Like, you could get this minigame one time on each of the 5 boards. But in practice, it hardly ever happens. Usually you'll see, like, 2, maybe 3 minigames twice. I'm very surprised we haven't seen, like, I don't think any repeats yet. It's not impossible, because again, there are like 95 minigames. Yoshi again. And he gets a gold pipe. Why wouldn't he get a gold pipe, honestly?
Time for Waluigi.
It honestly does not matter what I do this turn. Does he use it immediately, though? He isn't. He'd rather spite Daisy than get ahead. You know what, Yoshi? You're cool. You're cool in my book. Although you're about to steal coins from me. You know what, Yoshi? You're not cool in my book. You kinda suck, man. Daisy. Alright, where are you going? What are you trying to do? You gonna roll a 10? No, an 8. Why would you do that? What? What did you get out of that, Daisy?
Wario time!
Yeah, we were very lucky that Yoshi had 49 coins. If he had a single extra coin, he would have stolen my star. No question. And Yoshi is an agent of chaos. I don't know if he's going into this with any sort of game plan. It doesn't feel like he is. It feels like he's just doing things to mess with me. Quicksand Cash. Oh, here's a repeat. We did this one earlier. Although earlier I was the 1. Now I'm one of the 3. Snag that coin. Dang. Come on. Come on, guys. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. You'll love to see it. So, Daisy only got 12 coins. Everyone else got 28. Okay, so the economy is inflated.
Time for Waluigi.
Money means nothing anymore. Let me tell you what I want to do. I want to... No, I don't want to roll on an event space this turn because then Daisy would get the star. Yoshi's also going to get the star. Yoshi's not going to get the star because he refuses to use the golden pipe. He's not even coming over to this island. Well, no, because... Aw, you cheat. You absolute cheat.
You got a star.
Yeah, he's not coming over to this island because the star's on the right side at the moment, which makes sense. I forgot that for a second. Let me think. Let me think. A dueling glove? That is one of the worst items. So, at any moment, whenever it's Daisy's turn, if she uses the dueling glove, she can initiate a duel with anybody, anywhere on the board. And if she just feels like dueling me for like 55 coins, that's a huge waste of time because we have to do an extra minigame. And that's terrifying because I would need to win. Because we would need to play for the rich star. And sometimes the CPUs just pull something out of nowhere and they just go mental on the minigames. And also, this is number 3 of the 5 minigames we never want to see. So a lot just went wrong very, very quickly. There's not really a whole lot to commentate on this minigame. It's basic math. And on normal difficulty, it can just go either way. The computer players can just choose to lose, or they could be extra spiteful and just want blood and decide that I need to get all the honeycombs. Okay, very lucky here. It looks like Wario's out. Unless Yoshi picks a 2. Sometimes they just do that. Sometimes they just lose on purpose. Again, a great minigame with friends. Horrible minigame for the speedrun. At this point, I'm just taking 2 just to make it go faster. Actually, I take 1. Now Yoshi loses. Yep. Now I know, that looked wrong. If Yoshi was a human player, that would have been very wrong, but I know what I'm doing sometimes. So I say. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea where the rich star is going at this point.
Time for Waluigi.
All right, we need to take some inventory. We need to do stock. Yikes! 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 Roll a 9. That would help. We're gonna roll this 9. We're gonna buy this. And the next turn we're gonna land on that event space. Unfortunately, lizards are not good at math. We'd be in so much trouble if they were. The Waluigi, so you know what you're doing. Oh, no, no, no. I am a vehicle for chat. You guys picked Waluigi. I am simply navigating the world for you. At the end of the day, this isn't me winning or losing. This is you guys. Yoshi hitting that event space. It's now a three-way tie. Yeah, it's a three-way tie for the event star between Wario, Daisy, and Yoshi. Never mind. Daisy has 2 now. Why not buy a golden pipe at this point? We're not really playing to get the star. We want the star. It helps. But the custom dice blocks are to manipulate the AI. If we just wanted stars, then yes, the gold pipe would be better. And Wario gets a dueling glove too. This is awesome. I've never seen 2 of them in a single game. That's never happened before. Ooh, Paths of Peril. This minigame's a banger. Let's go. I know it's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people hate this minigame, but I love this minigame. Yes, so we are staying on the left island to manipulate the AI. Between the custom blocks, it gives us enough movement and enough control over our actions to do whatever we want. In a perfect world, honestly, you go last on this board. The other 3 computer players go to the right island, and then you just spend the entire game looping the left island, swapping the star back and forth to keep them over there. Yeah, 3. Yeah. Control normally this turn, right? And then swap it next turn. Yeah, I don't gain anything from not. Yeah. Yep, that's the meme. That's never happened before. I've seen a lot of stupid Mario Party stuff happen in this game, so I really didn't expect to say that. But yeah, that is the first time I've ever seen 2 gloves in a single game. They're very rare. So the fact that 2 characters have them at the same time is kind of crazy. What do I want out of this? Oh, I think I just want Daisy to lose coins. Yeah. Daisy having 67 coins was kind of dragging down the average, so I really didn't want to redistribute the wealth. No. It's happening. Are we gonna fight for 96 coins? Bring it. Come on. Let's do it. Yes. Let's go. Uh-oh. Skill-based minigame. I'm scared. Yikes. Okay, Wario hit it too, so I don't really need to be sweating yet. Alright, one more. Cool. Okay, so we are winning the Rich Star. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And yeah, so that was, oh my. So now they're going to duel, and then Wario is going to land on the Bowser space, and that's another chance for Bowser Revolution. And the absolute worst thing that could happen now is if they redistribute the wealth. We're back to sweating. We're scared. He just handed all of his money. He lost all of his money in a single turn between me and Daisy. Wario, what are you doing, man? Your entire life is falling apart at this rate. Don't. Oh my god. Alright, we got Mario Partied, guys. We got gamed so hard. Okay, well, we can recover from this. I think net we lost 1 coin throughout that entire transaction. Yep, that's Mario Party, guys. Why is the speedrun so unstable? I wonder why. We're gonna try to win this minigame, but I guess it's not a big deal if I mess up and we lose. Alright, bye, Daisy. Bye, Wario. Oh yeah, I got lucky. I jumped the gun on that one. Yoshi? Yoshi. Yoshi. Okay, bye, Yoshi. Yeah, communism strikes again, guys. All according to Kekaku.
Time for Waluigi.
Okay, so... I mean, at this point, what's there really to do? I roll a 5. Yeah, just roll a 5. Okay, guys, I have no idea what's about to happen with the bonus stars. And also, this is the very last turn of the run. The run's over after this turn. I forgot to mention that, because this is the final turn of the final board. Wamptol, what a joke. The Rich Star isn't based off of highest at any point. It is in some of the old games, but in this one, it is total accumulated coins. So if you were to play, let's say, Mario Party 7, and you got the Rich bonus star, that would be most coins in someone's pocket at any given point. But in this game, it's total accumulated coins, not just what you have on you. And Yoshi's hitting another event space. And then a 10 have made you pass start. It would have, but I mean, I don't think I need any more coins. Cool. Yoshi? Yeah, slap him. Get him good. Okay, I may have needed those 10 coins if they're about to duel. Okay, they're only dueling for 30. About to say, if they're dueling for like 80-something coins, then yeah. Yeah, I also have no idea how you would keep track of things after Revolution. That's why I just don't keep track of coins. I just always assume someone else has the Rich Star. Also, Yoshi won that minigame. That's interesting.
Wario time.
Okay. So here's the breakdown. Yoshi is getting the event star. I am getting the minigame star. Whoever gets the Rich Star is going to win. I need Yoshi to lose, actually. I need to actually play this minigame. Okay, I messed up. Never mind.
Winner.
We're just gonna hope those tin coins don't matter. We'll know right at the very beginning. Okay, we win! Let's go! Okay, so time is gonna come up at the end of the ceremony. At the end of every board, there's a bright flash, like a white light. It's like your picture's getting taken, and it shows you the little image of the board afterwards with all the players on it. And that is when time is going to be, on that bright white flash. Yeah, 5 turns ago, Yoshi really turned it around.
I'm a superstar.
Okay, we are over estimate by a couple of minutes. Not great. But hey, we're through. What an awful set of boards. That is one of the worst runs I've ever done. Yeah, so that was Mario Party Superstars. If you're interested in Mario Party, or I did a run previously in this marathon of a JRPG, one of the Neptunia games. If you're interested in Mario Party or RPGs, I do lots of speedruns of those. Come check me out. Check out the Mario Party speedrunning Discord if you ever want to know more about any of these games, because there are a lot of these games and they're all very different. And don't forget to donate to the charity No Kid Hungry. You gotta feed kids. They can't feed themselves, guys. There any marathon staff here who has anything they want to say or do?
All right. Well, what I will do is thank you very much for the run.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And I will point out that this is SpeedGaming Spring Marathon benefiting No Kid Hungry, a charity whose mission is to eliminate childhood hunger. All donations go directly to the charity. And in your donation, make sure to mention in the comments either a comment that you'd like us to read, or you can put in a donation incentive. If you want to see what incentives we have available, go to speedgaming.org/NoKidHungry, which will have the donation link as well as a list of all the incentives and prizes. Well, stick around. We are setting up for the next run, which is going to be coming up in just a moment. Stick around, everybody.